My name is David Williams. I'm a managing partner within Blaze Performance Solutions, and we're excited to have you once again watching these videos to help you get a deeper understanding of execution and also about leadership. So today in this video, we're going to be discussing a psychological term called diffusion of responsibility, how this actually manifests itself in the workplace. So the whole concept of diffusion of responsibility came around in the late 60s, early 70s. And so some tests were done to see how people would respond to somebody passing out on the street, if you will. What would this person do, or how would people do if they see somebody just fall down on the sidewalk, having a heart attack, having a stroke, having a seizure, blacking out? How would people respond to that, right? When nobody had actually been given clear responsibility or clear directions that they are to take care of somebody, how would the overall general population, how would they respond when they saw one of their fellow citizens falling ill? So they did this study, or did several of these studies, all across all the major metropolitan markets in the United States. And this is what they found out, is that literally hundreds of people would pass by this person that had fallen down on the ground. Hundreds of people would pass by, and nobody would take care of this person. And so when they started going back and interviewing people that had passed this person by laying on the sidewalk, what they found out was that people told them, we didn't walk over this person because we didn't care about them. We just thought the person behind us was going to take care of them, right? We thought they were going to take care of them. I was real busy. I had to get someplace, and because it wasn't necessarily my responsibility to take care of this person, I thought maybe the person behind me would, because there were hundreds of people behind me. Surely somebody would step in and help this person get the medical attention that they needed. And so that's where the psychological term diffusion of responsibility came from, because the person behind me will have time to take care of this person that's gotten ill. Now, we have taken this concept within Blaze Performance Solutions. We've taken this concept of diffusion of responsibility, and what we got exposed to was one of the eureka moments that we had within our organization. We thought, oh my gosh, this is what we do. This is what we as leaders do all the time, because we have these meetings and we say, hey, these are the things that need to get done. And because we don't make clear directions, or we don't give clear roles, we don't give people clear activities that they need to be doing in order to help the organization win the game, if you will, to achieve the goal. Because we're not very clear that employee A, you got this responsibility, employee B, you got this responsibility, employee C, you got this responsibility. Because we're not clear in that, when people walk out of the meetings and they look at each other and go, what am I supposed to do? I don't know. Well, did you know? And this is what we always say. Well, you know what? I'm not going to do anything until I hear back from the boss. I'll just wait to hear something from the boss to say, hey, David, when do you go? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you meant for me to do that. So we as leaders, because we are not clear on our expectations, because we don't clearly articulate, these are the responsibilities that each one of you sitting in this room have, and this is the takeaway, and this is what I want you to deliver on, this is what I'm going to deliver on, what I want you to deliver on. Because we don't do that, we create this whole concept of diffusion of responsibility. It's not that people around us don't care to get the job done, it's just that they're saying, well, I'm busy doing what I have to be doing, and unless I specifically get called out to do something, then I'm not going to do it. So we create this whole psychological phenomenon called the diffusion of responsibility. There are some other organizations that refer to, I can't get certain things done because the day job is just too severe. Or I just got so much coming out after us. And so because we're able to share a story when we have our meetings with our team members that everybody can articulate to, it creates this whole diffusion of responsibility. Oh, David, we totally get it, we totally understand, been there, done that, we know what that's like. And so what we inadvertently do is we give people the excuse to make excuses, and then we say those excuses are okay, and then we wonder why things aren't getting done. Now, there's always an exception to the rule. That's not what we're talking about. What we are talking about is all those times that there's no exception to the rule, and we create an opportunity for people not to be held accountable to the commitments that they have not made to the team. Well, David, we can't hold them accountable for commitments they haven't made. You're absolutely right. So we as leaders, it is important for us that we as leaders make sure that people make commitments to the teams about the things that they are going to do to make sure that we can win the goal, that we can achieve the goal, that we can win the game. It's important that we as leaders make sure that we articulate, that we have everybody articulate, this is what I'm doing, and this is when it's going to get done by, and this is the impact that I'm thinking it's going to have, and this is what I myself am personally going to do. When we don't have clear expectations set that way, when we don't have clear accountability set that way, what we have taking place is diffusion of responsibility, because unless everybody clearly understands what their unique individual contribution is and how they're going to be held accountable to achieving their unique individual contribution, unless everybody clearly understands that, then we're going to be like those people walking up and down the street when somebody passed out, somebody had a heart attack, when somebody had a stroke. Oh, we were too busy. We thought the person behind us was going to take care of this situation. Make sure that your leadership style is not encouraging the soul psychological mindset of diffusion of responsibility. Somebody else will get it done, so therefore I am not going to do it. Everybody, thanks for watching this video. Keep executing, keep driving, and helping your organization and your team win the goal, win the game, achieve the goal, win the game. And like I always say, be safe, have fun, make money doing it, guys. Rock and roll. Have a great day.